Hey guys, I'm Josh Douglas, and I wanted to take a quick second today to bring you guys a quick tip about braided line. You know, 10 years ago when I first got into bass fishing, there was really only one or two braided lines on the market, and they basically owned the market. They were the only two, and they were really strong. They were great for fishing grass and stuff like that. But in the last 10 years, companies have made great advancements towards braided line, and specifically super braids, coming out with specific braid for specific techniques, and no one has done a better job, in my opinion, than Daiwa. And I wanted to take a quick sec to go through some of these different deals and these different lines and why I like these lines for different applications and how it can benefit you as an angler. Now, the first one I want to talk about is this is Daiwa J-Braid 8. This is an 8-strand braided line. Basically, I'm going to use this stuff. It's going to be my lower test stuff, always for finesse fishing, generally on spinning tackle. You know, I really can't think of many ways, maybe one or two, why I wouldn't just run straight braid to a fluorocarbon leader. I get tons of maximum benefits by doing that. I can make long casts with braided line. I don't get the line twists or tangles that you have associated with it. And I can also, on those long casts, make big hook sets and use really nice sensitive tackle for that kind of sensitive finesse techniques. Then on my fluorocarbon leader, I also get the little bit of stretch, a little bit of give for when I set the hook home. Not much at all, just enough. Great knot strength, it's abrasion resistant, it sinks, and it's invisible. All the benefits in one. I connect these two, this braided line to this fluorocarbon line, by using an FG knot. You'll probably notice my braid is chartreuse. I've seen white, I've seen pink, they all work great. The main reason is so we can see it. You know, we're running a longer leader. I'm running this fluorocarbon leader that's invisible. So what I want to see is I want to see my line cutting or little hops that I can get when they bite the bait, and that chartreuse or pink or yellow lines, but in this case chartreuse, great for vision, awesome line. Next would be your Daiwa J-Braid 4-strand. Now the key with this is going to be your casting, your heavy tackle stuff. Now I'm still going to use my lighter braids, you know, 20, 30, 40-pound test, something like that, and I might throw, you know, a 30-pound test for like a buzzbait. I can make a long cast. It's very abrasion resistant. It ain't gonna break. I can get them out of thick stuff. I have all the control. I can use a little bit more limber rod on braids so that I really feel like I get that good hook set, and I can keep that fish pinned all the way to the boat. It makes very long casts, but the most important about this advancement in these Daiwa braids is how quiet the stuff is. I mean, I can flip with it. I can make long casts, but you can't hear it running through your guides like you can some of them older braids that were on the market and that are on the market. This is why I like to use it. I can use it for flipping. I'm going to use, you know, 50, 60 pound, you know, a bigger test on throwing a frog or you know, maybe flipping a big outcast jig in the milfoil, you know, something like that, and I can use that. Going a step further, Daiwa also has Daiwa Samurai braid. Now this stuff's awesome. This is your flippers line. This is high-end braided line. Super quiet. It's very limp. You know, you don't want to necessarily cast it and use it as a reel in line. That's where your J-Braid 4 is going to come in strong. You know, your frog fishing, stuff like that. But when it comes to flipping mats and you know, flipping mats and milfoil and hyacinth mats, stuff like that, this Samurai braid is not only quiet through your guides, but super quiet coming in and out of that mat. You know, if you take some of those original braids on the market and you put them in there, I mean, you take any of the competition, you put in there, it's loud. Them fish can hear that. I can feel it in my reel. Samurai braid is awesome. It keeps its color. It's a dark green. It matches that vegetation and that darker water that I'm fishing, but it's very limp, very easy to work with, has very little memory, and at the same time is super strong. It's just straight rope, and I can hit them fish hard and get them in the boat flip them, and it's got everything I need to handle those big 6, 7, 8, hopefully 9, 10-pound bass. This is the stuff. Definitely check out your local tackle store. All these Daiwa lines are available. You can check out Daiwa's website, or for more information, check out my website at joshdouglasfishing.com. Tight line.